Lead generation is dead. I've seen so many people out in the market being a lead gen agency providing lead generation services, but it's not going to work in the future. Let me tell you why. There is a huge economical downturn happening right now, and companies cannot rely anymore on referrals. So now some people might think, but then cold email might be something cool to do. Yeah, but not how it is used right now. I get hundreds of messages, of emails every single day from cold email lead gen owners who promise 40 to 200 new appointments within the next 60 days. But it's not going to work. What is important is that companies own their infrastructure and companies have a proper sales system in place. Relying on an agency with tremendously high setup fees is not going to work any longer. Because imagine you're a company owner and economically you have a lot of insecurities. How likely are you that you spend a big setup fee and then a big amount per booked appointment just from some random dude you met on the internet? It is not going to work that way anymore. Furthermore, in lead gen, too many bad leads are provided, so the leads are not qualified because the agency itself is often a one-man show, or maybe that's 5 people or some VAs from Philippines or India or wherever. But it's not going to work that way any longer. And I've seen that huge trend in the market. And yes, it worked quite well. But now, in times of an economical downturn, it will not work anymore. Because companies need to increase their value inside, their valuation in total, and they need to get predictable ways for new revenue. And how do you do that? With sales integration. So if you're a lead gen owner or doing SMMA and all that things, that's fine. But buckle up, I will teach you now the basic thoughts of the sales integration. And that is that you start using your knowledge and giving it away to companies so that they own the whole process. How do you do that? Building SOPs, building systems, not just randomly scrape leads and then send some emails and cold DMs and cold calls. You need to provide value. So no setup fee, there will just be a sales integration fee. So you give the client everything you know and the client pays for it. And then you can either let the client run it by themselves, or what we've seen, then we can operate it for them. So basically, what you change in your whole business model, that you have higher margins, that you can replicate everything way easier and way better, and you provide immediate value. So if you're out of that company still has value from you. And especially now in such a time, they need that security. They need that systems, because relying on referrals and all that things are not going to work any more longer. Now you might wonder, okay, but if you just do cold email, how do you integrate everything else? Don't worry. I've made a YouTube video, and also the course is all about how to build up the different kinds of systems. So when you do sales integration, you need to have a minimum of 2 different pillars. So imagine it like a tower. So when you have one little construction and then on top of the house of or the main part of the tower, it is quite fragile. If you have 2, it's not so shaky anymore. If you mess up your cold email deliverability, you still have cold DMs, for example. And then if you add a 3rd pillar, you're even more independent. And that is what we want to build, not just for us, but also for our customers. Because when you don't have a reliable source on income, it is scary for businesses. With sales integration, we give businesses the opportunity to continue and even excel their sales quota compared to the time before the crisis. So next time when you start something like a lead gen agency or lead generation in general, think about it twice. Think about how you can create value. Think about if maybe a sales integration agency is way more profitable and way better to scale than anything you've done before. In the next couple of videos, I will explain it in more detail, and I will teach you and show you how you can build up everything by yourself, having the SOPs, having everything around, and then pushing it to the market, entering your market and conquering any objection you have on your way. So I'm looking forward to see you in the next videos and to see how we can scale your business. And if you have any more questions, shoot them down there in the comments. Come visit the free Slack community, ask your questions. And if you're still then struggling with everything around, book a meeting down below with me or one of our team members. Full transparency, it is a funnel page. And the goal of that funnel page is that you book a meeting with me or one of our team members. So if you book a call, totally fine. If not, that is also all right. And other than that, I wish you a wonderful day and stay awesome. Bye bye.